Yes, 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 and yes. Yours truly, Diva Lyri, is in the house. Representing for UNA University, UNA Republic. Yours truly, Diva Lyri, in the house. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. We're going into some law today. Want to thank you all for joining. What's going on? What's going on, TikTok? TikTok, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Once again, I'm yours truly, Diva Lyri, for the UNA University and UNA Republic. Welcome. Supreme Rising Chief, welcome. All right, one second. We better get into this thing. All right, so welcome everybody. Yours truly, Diva Lyri. All right, first things first. Y'all know I got to go into the law books. Okay, the law books will be going out this week. All right. If you have not received your confirmation, you can always send us an email, unarepublic@amaxpro.com. All right, this is the ebook. These are going out this week. All right. We're sending out confirmations to everyone. If you have any questions, hit us at unarepublic@amaxpro.com. Okay. This is the UNA law book. For those of y'all who have purchased it, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. And this is a powerful book. What does this book come with? This is the physical book, okay? The physical law book. It comes with a laminated copy of the hierarchy of law chart. It comes with a laminated copy of the universal laws. This is a hierarchy of law chart here. The universal laws is there, okay? It also comes with a laminated copy of the vibratory frequency charts, okay? So you guys want to make sure you get this. It is a very, very powerful tool. The ebook is 20 15 99.99. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. 19.99. That's the ebook, and then this physical copy is 39.99. Okay, you can find the link in the bio or check us out on unauniversity.com. Now let's get into this today. Before I have to go into class, DWA, welcome. Thank you for joining, Jason and Shani, Shane. Who else? Artist, what's up? Welcome. Thank you for joining. American, thank you for joining. Let's see. And when you come into the room, American, show some respect, okay, boo? Chief, welcome. Show some respect, American. You are American, and if you say so, welcome. All right, so let's get into this thing. We're talking about law. I want to get into what the elite know. What is it that they know and that we teach in the UNA University? Now, one of the things that we have stressed to you all about is the trust. That trust and how powerful it is. That's one of the things that the elite know. So if you're, we've talked about the trust. Also, UNA has actually a trust package that we provide for our members. All right, to get you started on your trust. It's important to have a knowledge of what these are, but the trust, your declaration, your security agreement, your UCC, and we provide these in our trust. We actually seal these. But why are they so important? What is it so powerful about this document? We call this the get out of jail free card. American, you can always have respect, boo. All right. Respect is just not coming in and saying disrespectful things. What is this? Is suffice. And I'm going to tell you what this is about. It's about law. See, I didn't kick you off because I want you to know what's going on. You might be somebody who's just not clear, and that's fine. So, we're talking about recognizing how to protect yourself, okay? and why this trust is so powerful. This, I call this a get out of jail free card. Can't tell you how many clients and how many students I've had that after they put themselves under trust, even when they have an encounter with the police might say something to the effect, you know, you got a warrant in such and such state, but you're free to go. But why is that? That's how powerful these documents are. This doesn't give you the ability to just do dirty things to anybody just because, but it definitely gives you another level of protection when you're dealing with agents out here in these streets. This I call my get out of jail free card. It's very powerful. This is one of the things that the elite know. They know about trust and trust law. All of these games when you're dealing with the agencies, it has to do with trust law. That's one of the things that the agents know, or the elite know rather, that we need to learn. All right. So that's the trust. I want to get on another level because when we're talking about the things that the elite know, they know how this universe works. They understand the spiritual laws of this universe. And this is one of the things that we don't understand. I'm going to go into it from a financial level right now. All right. Because it's way deeper than this, far deeper than even this level that I'm about to talk about. But you need to understand that these laws that here we go. Let me make sure I bring them out. Okay. These universal laws that the laminated copy comes with your documentation. They know these laws. They know how real they are. They know how true they are. By the way, before I forget, I want to thank everybody who's subscribed, who has followed us. Thank you so much. We have reached 7,000, and we're looking to, of course, to go higher. So when you follow, we thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing the lives. We sure do appreciate it. And we want to encourage you to invite other people to join us if you're really looking for the truth about law and how to protect yourself and how to stand. We really go deep into it. And if you're ever interested in joining the school, Bigman, yes, you can get a PDF. If you go to UNA University or find the link in the bio for the beginner law book, this is in PDF format. Okay. As soon as you purchase it, it comes directly to you. All right. This is in PDF format. Okay. So, but getting back to this, we go deep into these laws in the university because you have to recognize that those who are playing this game, they know these laws. And the moment you start learning these laws, this is when you're able to free yourself. All right. Thank you, user. Thank you, Bigman. Bigman. All right. So you've got to recognize that they're playing by the game. This is the game right here. These universal laws, this is the game. Okay. So I want to go into one dealing with finance that some of us have recognized, some of us have not. There is a law, it's called the law of compensation. Law of compensation. All right. And this law states that whatever you put out must come back to you. The law of compensation, whatever energy you put out must be returned many times over. All right. We can see this law when we're dealing with nature. For example, nature only mimics the universal law. Nature only mimics the universal laws. And in nature, nature says we live in abundance, that we have many. So when you plant a seed, nature is going to return you many. That is the law of compensation. So when I plant one seed, if I plant a tomato seed, I'm going to get a tomato vine with a whole bunch of tomatoes on it, with a whole bunch of seeds in it. When you plant it, it must be returned to you in multiples. That is a universal law, and nature only mimics what the universe has already set in place. Now, the minute we start understanding that, then you start manifesting the things that you desire in your dimension. So I'm going to give you some of the laws that the elite know with respect to finance. We're not even talking about the legal side. We're talking about more so the spiritual side of this game. So understand what I'm saying. Follow me, friends, so that we can get this knowledge and understand what's going on in this game. So some of you might be aware that when we're talking about your large corporations, when we're talking about uh, McDonald's or Xerox or any of these Fortune 500 companies or any of the smaller companies. But what you'll know, for those of y'all who've ever done any research, is that they're going to set aside a percentage of their funds at the end of the fiscal year to give away the next year for altruistic purposes. Altruistic meaning giving, kindness. All right. And if you understand, even in the Bible, it talks about how it's more blessed to give than to receive. All right. So what they do is they set aside a certain amount of their money at the end of the year, and then they're going to give it away at the beginning of the next year to the organizations that they want to give it to. Now, some of you all might be saying, well, they dirty, Diva. So you mean the universe don't care about how they do and all the dirt they do? I need y'all to understand something. These laws do not discriminate. They are not sometimey like man and people are. They are law. They are always, regardless of what your color is, regardless of how much money you have, what your status is. These laws don't care. If you deal with energies, the laws are going to be what they are, regardless of who you are. So when these people with these large corporations, they set aside this percentage of their funds at the end of the fiscal year by law, by universal law. We ain't talking about man's law. We're talking about something way higher. By law, that energy must return. So let's understand how this works from a financial perspective. When at the end of the year, let's say they've made $1 million, and y'all do some quick calculation. I think I'm talking to more of my older people who know how to calculate in their head a little bit. They don't need a calculator, but just in case you do, I'm going to keep the numbers simple and easy so that you can understand how this goes. Thank you. Julian, you say big write-offs, but you got to understand the big write-off is with the universe. It's not with man or this governmental system, this lower level. No, I'm trying to let you know there's a higher law that they are familiar with and that they understand. So they set aside, and stay tuned with me, Julian, because I'm going to show you how it works, because you've been doing it the whole time. You just didn't recognize it was a law. So pay attention, Julian. Let's say they made $100 million over this year, this what we call a fiscal year. From January 1st to December 31st, they made $100 million. And so they're going to take 10% of that $100 million, which is 10 million, and they're going to set it aside, and they're going to give it away the next year to whomever they want to. You got to understand, it doesn't, the people you give these funds away, they don't have to be poor. They don't have to be a certain color. They don't have to be a certain age. They could be anything. Doesn't matter. As long as you give it away with a kind and loving spirit and energy. As long as they give it away with a kind and loving spirit and energy, it does not matter who they give it away to. All right. So now watch this. They've set aside 10%, which is $10 million. They made $100 million. Now, this law of compensation says you're going to get it back many times over. Now, what does the Bible say? Now, I'm talking about the Bible because, yeah, we know that the Bible is not the perfect word of God. We already went through that. And anybody who's in here who's new, go back and catch my sessions if you want to know. But at the same time, we have a great deal of respect for the Bible because we know that it comes from the scriptures of the people who wrote it originally. All right. In the Bible, it says tenfold. Tenfold. Now, it could be more than that depending on how powerful your energies were when you put the funds out. But let's just say it's tenfold, which is low. So you got $10 million sitting here that you're getting ready to give away in an altruistic giving, and you're going to get it back tenfold as long as you put kindness and love when you give it out. What's 10 million times 10? We just say commission simply orange. What's 10 million times 10? That's 100 million. Now y'all got to understand they made 100 million in this year. They just set 10% of that aside to give away, and then they give away that 10 million the next year by law. By law, I'm not talking about man's law. I'm not talking about government and commission and all this other stuff y'all talking about. I'm just talking about the universal law. And if it's tenfold, we know it's going to be more than one. But let's say it's 10 times more than this $10 million. That's $100 million. They have made, by giving away 10 million, 100 million. By giving away, by investing it into other people, they have made 100 million, which is the same amount that they made the year before. I hope y'all following what I'm saying. This is by law. So what I'm saying to you is the elite understand this law. This is why they set aside those funds. Y'all think it's like for tax purposes? No, it's for universal purposes because they understand the higher laws. And when we get into understanding these higher laws, we start to manifest in these same ways. Now, y'all say, we ain't got no $10 million to set aside, Diva. We don't even know if that works. Let me help y'all understand something. Because once again, you all have been doing this thing the whole time. When did you see somebody at the gas station that needed gas money, or you saw somebody on the corner and you gave them some money? You did this. We do it all the time. You gave them some money, $5, $10. And then the next thing you know, it's multiplied over here. It just shows up. You're like, oh, well, shoot, I got some good money back. Well, I don't even know where that came from. You didn't recognize it was a law. When you gave from your heart, thank you, Travel. Travel, thank you for the love. When you gave from your heart, the universe returned it to you many times over. You gave somebody $5 here. Multiply that times 10. That's 50. You got it back. You don't even recognize where it came from. It came from the law that you put it out. By law, it must come back. The elite know this. When you start learning this and knowing this and operating under the fact that there are some laws concerning this universe, then you're going to learn how to manifest. This what the laws are, universal laws. It's very important that we start recognizing that. Why? Because a lot of us are putting out energies and we're not even recognizing that they are returning. So by the same token, that if I put out this $10 million, I'm going to get 10 times that 10 million, which is 100 million. You put out $5 over here, you're going to get 10 times that $5, which is 50. Try it. You got nothing to lose. Help somebody $5, $10. If you want $500, help somebody with $50 and watch it show up. Watch it show up. You have to start recognizing the energies that you're putting out so that you can start manifesting the third dimension that you want in your future. So now watch this. You put $5 out, it comes back. You put love out, it comes back. You put kindness out, it comes back. When you put hate out, it comes back many times over. It doesn't matter what energy you're putting out, because y'all got to understand, money is nothing more than an energy. It is a currency. That's all it is. And when you put it out, by law, it must come back. So when you're putting out negativity, and then everything that's showing up in your life is negative. Your son is doing this, your daughter's doing this, and the people at your job hate you. They trying to get you fired. And all of that is energy that is coming back to you. If you put it out, by law, it must come back to you. So when we start becoming more cognizant of the things that we say, the things that we do, the way we conduct ourselves, then we start affecting our third dimension. See, right now, a lot of us feel like we're being victimized by our job. We're victimized by the system. We're victimized by these people. When the truth is, they are only your reflection. They are only returning energies to you that you put out at some other time. My whole point here is to help you to understand what the elite know. When you start recognizing these laws, then you can start walking like the elite, because you're going to be knowing what they know. The laws, universal laws. If you haven't gotten this book, we have a few left. This is the UNA beginner law book. Because what we do is we put these on back order. We have another order that's going out this week. We do have a few of them left. If you want it, you can get it. You can go to unauniversity.com, or you can find the link in the bio. In here, we go over these laws and why they are so important. The more you know about these higher laws that we're not taught, that are hidden from us, the more you can start walking like the elite. You become elite because you have the knowledge. Wanda, thank you for joining. Thank you, Kels. The ebook for this is $19.99. You can get that. Once again, find the link in the bio, or you can go to unauniversity.com. The physical copy is $39.99, and it comes with a laminated copy of the universal laws, a laminated copy of the hierarchy of laws, and a laminated copy of the vibratory frequency chart. All of these are in the book. Okay, you'll find them in the book, along with the maxims of law, which are God's law. They are your God-given rights that we tend to not even recognize or understand, but they're in this book. And the importance of knowing these laws is in this book. Also, we deal with contract law and how you've been entering into contracts and didn't know it. Inside of this book also is that vibratory frequency chart, and why it's important to have control of your vibratory frequency. All right? All of that's in this book. It's a powerful book. I told you, when I'm going into court and I'm suing somebody, I'm standing on these laws right here. This going on record in my court. So I encourage you to get that book, and again, start learning what the elite knows, so that you can walk like the elite. You are elite when you have the knowledge. All right, you are elite when you have the knowledge. And a lot of it you're not recognizing are the higher laws. We live in abundance. We live in abundance. And if you're putting out hate, you're going to have an abundance of hate. But if you want to have an abundance of love, put out love. If you want to have an abundance of money, make sure you give that money with love. And I don't care if you're paying a bill or you giving it to somebody who needs it, or you're buying something or purchasing something, put it out with gratitude and love, and by law, it's got to come back to you. That is a law. If you want it back, show gratitude and love, and you're gonna have it. I'm yours truly, Diva Lyri. I gotta get out of here. Gotta go into class. I want to thank y'all for joining. Thank you. I love you. All right, I'm gonna see you all on Friday. Thank you so much for your support. We've made 7,000 people. Kevin, thank you for the love. I am. Thank you, Jason. If you haven't had income in 6 months, put out some money. Go find $5 and give somebody and show them love. Watch 50 come back to you. I'm out. Diva, I love you. Peace. Bye-bye. Love ya. Yes, 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 yes. UNA.